morning. Happy Monday. Here's your Monday market update for November 18th for McHenry County. Thanks so much for watching. We had 126 new listings hit the market, 107 go under contract, 103 closed sales, 46 price changes, 6 expireds, and 31 on the private network. So we have officially entered a normal seasonal adjustment for the first time since COVID. Prior to COVID, this was normal. If you called me and said, I want to list my home in October, I'd say it's a little slow. You don't have as many buyers in the market, not as many sellers. There's pros and cons to it. Don't get me wrong. And we're going to go over those in a second, but it does appear that we have entered a more normalized market for the first time in about 4 years. So that's a good thing. I mean, we want things to go back to normal after COVID, right? That was a weird time. We don't want to relive that. So that's kind of where we're at. So it's a great time to buy for those of you out there that are buyers. If you want a little bit more flexibility in your market, you might have a little bit more negotiating power with the seller. If you have a home to sell, like a home sale or home close contingency, those are a little bit more easily accepted in this market versus the spring when we see them almost never accepted. So if you have some things that you need specific to you as a buyer, this is actually a good time to buy. We don't have as many buyers in the market, so it's not as competitive. It is also a good time if you're a seller because you have less competition. If there's only 126 new listings, that's not a whole lot to compete with. So depending on your price point, it might be a good time for you as a seller as well, because maybe you don't have to be the prettiest and best price home on the market because there's just not as much to choose from. So being that it is a more normalized seasonal market is not necessarily a bad thing. This is not a time when people call me and I say, oh no, just wait till spring. Because spring, while there's more to choose from and it's more competitive, you might get a higher price as a seller, but there are other factors in the spring as well. It's kind of crazy. You end up with, if you're a buyer, it's a very competitive market, and we anticipate 2025 to be no exception to that, potentially worse, although I am hesitant to try and predict anything after 2024 because I thought 2024 third or fourth quarter would be like the greatest quarter ever, and I was wrong, very wrong. So I'm hesitant to try and predict anything about 2025, but we do think there is speculation that interest rates will come down, and there is also speculation that we will sell more houses in 2025, but we thought we were going to sell more in 2024. So I think I'm out of the predicting market. I think I'm going to get out of that line of work. I'm not good at it. But what we do know is that right now there's less competition. So if you're a seller, that can be a good thing. If you maybe have a few projects that you haven't done yet, there's not a lot to choose from on the market for buyers. So that can be a good thing in your particular circumstance. Or as a buyer, you have a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more negotiating room. You can have those home sales and some things considered. Another thing as a seller, a lot of times people over the holidays will be sitting and talking with their family and they're saying, oh yeah, we're thinking about buying in 2025 or we're thinking about selling or whatever. And they'll get on their phones and they'll start looking at Zillow or Realtor.com. So if you're listed now, what I have seen happen in the past is people get on the devices over the holidays and they find a house that they go, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh, this would work for us great. And wow, look at that price. Oh my gosh. And they show their friends and family and they get all excited and then they want to go look at it. And before they know it, they're actually buying. Because in the real estate market, we are actually already into first quarter. I know that it's only the middle of November, but we are on a 30 to 60 day cycle in our market or in our industry. So therefore, we're already right now, anything that's going under contract is either going to close at the very, very last few days of the year or January. So we are already into the first quarter of 2025 in our world. So something else to keep in mind is that if you are somebody that's thinking, oh, I want to buy or sell in 2025, we're already there. So if you are thinking you want to be on the market or you want to be looking in first quarter of 2025, you need to be working with a real estate professional now. So either reach out to me, or if you're in a different area, reach out to me anyway, and I'll connect you with somebody great in your area. But get with a real estate professional now so that you can start working on whatever projects you might have to do as a seller or whatever you might have to do with your credit, or if you're trying to get your finances in order as a buyer, you can do that now so that when you actually want to do something in first quarter, you're ready to go. So that's a quick look at our market for this week in November. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Monday. Happy Monday. Bye-bye.